This is my randomology, and today we're getting spooky. I think. Actually, you'll see. This is the fourth of the fan winners, a ghost story, which I heard about years ago when it came out, and people kept telling me, you gotta check this out. I don't think it's a horror movie, if I remember correctly. I think it's more of a drama with some horror elements in it. I'm not sure, but I heard a lot of good stuff. This is the last of the fan submissions that won the spin of the wheel. So I don't know anything about what I'm about to watch, so let's just go ahead and watch a ghost story. Oh, and as always, if you like what you're watching, go ahead and subscribe. Go over to Patreon, subscribe that way. That's actually the best way to support the channel. Hit that notification bell. Good times. Casey Affleck? All right.
I would write these in notes, and I would fold them up really small, and I would hide them.
What did they say?
They were just like little rhymes and poems.
That's nice.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
I just noticed that we're in 4:3. Like the aspect ratio. What is that? I've seen that a few times now. Is that the ghost?
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
Okay, are we getting cosmic with this? What am I looking at?
You'd probably find a better one if we just...
You want to finish that thought? Okay, these two seem kind of disconnected now. Like opening scene, all nice on the couch. Now it seems like it's like in two different worlds. It feels like a Patient movie. I'm already scared about that. It's very atmospheric. Like they're just holding on these long shots. We're seeing them. We're not really getting any exposition as far as them telling us anything other than they're going to move. What am I looking at? Where's my focus? Is it inside? Is it the chest? Cut the camera too? Do these two even have names? It's just man and woman. Also, I didn't put a filter on the movie. It does actually look like this, low contrast. I thought it was my monitor for a second too, but no, this is just the way it looks. The Hour of the Wolf? The Witching Hour? Dark O'Clock? I'm getting mixed signals with these two. Like, first it's lovey-dovey, then it's like they're not even communicating right. Then, getting hot in bed. So I'm not entirely sure what this relationship is. This is the second really long shot that we hold on to, because I'm wondering yes. Movie's only an hour and a half. Do we have time for this?
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
See, I was fine with these long shots at first, but we're almost 12 minutes into the movie, and I don't know what I'm looking at or what's going on. It's starting to... Patience is one thing, but I'm starting to want something to happen. Like, I don't know, an explosion? Haunting? Blood dripping from the walls? I wanted something to happen, and I got my wish. Oh my god, I'm a witch.
Yes, very sad. Anyway, it got me thinking.
Did he die? See, like I've said before, I love a movie that takes its time telling a story. This one feels like it's abusing that privilege. Like 15 minutes into the movie, and very little has actually happened. Cut to camera 2? Cut to camera 3? Audio? Foley? Line? Anybody? That was not what I was expecting. How did... Wait. I'm sorry. The physics of this sheet just confused me incredibly. Oh my god.
Oh, wait, you serious?
Okay, so nobody can see this. This is a ghost. It's an actual bed sheet ghost. Is that actually Casey Affleck in there doing this? Movie doesn't look as what? Oh, this is your chance to go to the great beyond? Hey, you won! You're going to the good place? Bad place? Why did it flash red? Oh, it's flashing through a lot of different colors. I thought, oh, I don't know what you did, but oh. It's kind of weird to think about, but they can't just put a sheet over him. Like, this thing's actually have to be, it has to be like pinned to him in some way. Like, they got to do the black eyes. They got to make sure there's something that's not just going to get pulled off. It's got to cover him completely. Like, this illusion breaks if we ever see anything of him that is human, even a hand. Which makes me wonder exactly what this performance is going to be like. I'm intrigued. It took a while to get here, but I'm intrigued. You know, in a different context, that would actually be horrifying. I mean, buddy, I hate to say it, but I mean, the vow did say till death do us part, so... Oh my god. Any one of these could actually be like a photograph that you'd hang somewhere, like a portrait, like... And you are?
Who are you, and why should I care?
And where'd Casey go? What is anybody's name, even? I just realized I don't know anybody's name. There's the guy, the woman, and the other woman. I mean, if I'm being, you know, critical of the movie, I guess the long shots and scenes like this are just to kind of show the moments in life. Like right now, it's the aftermath of what's clearly something horrible, and just the silence and the monotony of things. If I'm being generous to the movie, I think it's taking a little too long to do what it's trying to do. I mean, I'll give them this. It's really hard to do like just a long take like this. I do wonder about including a long take like this. Like, I get the point after about a minute. Right now, it's the weird thing. Like, there's a lot of things in this movie that I've enjoyed. You know, the framing of things. I like the fact that they're doing this in 4:3. It actually makes it feel more closed in, which works with what they're doing, I think, with the ghost. But at the same time, I also think that there's a lot of shots where they're taking their sweet time doing anything with them. It could also be that I just spent 3 hours lecturing, and it was the same class but different sections. So I kind of crave stimulation right now. I had to give the same lecture twice. You know, I know when they do eating scenes in movies, they usually make it so that the actors can, like, you know, put it in their mouth, and if they have to spit it out because they got to do multiple takes. She is eating that pie. Like, she is actually eating that pie. So if they had to do this more than once or twice, I don't know how they would have done it. So I'm guessing they probably did this in one take.
12 seconds later.
I'm sorry. That pie is halfway gone. Wow.
Day 4.
Need some milk with that? I feel like you need milk. Just, or water. Probably Pepto-Bismol after you're done.
3 weeks later.
Okay, look, the image of her mourning and going through this pie, clearly depressed, clearly seeking some sort of comfort. I understand it. What I don't understand is why it would be necessary to include over 5 minutes. I've been watching this woman eat a pie for 5 minutes. And I understand there are plenty of people who would be delighted to see something like that. While I get this in theory, I'm not getting a lot out of it.
2,000 years later.
Still eating pie. I honestly hope they did this in one take, because I could not imagine yelling cut and then telling her, all right, we got to do that again.
Eventually.
I mean, like I said, visually the movie is very, very pretty. ambiance-wise, I think it's telling a story with the sound or lack thereof and the dialogue or lack thereof. I really just feel like it's kind of grinding its gears trying to do that. All right, that's kind of cool. All right. Okay. Going out. And there she goes again. Nice use of motion control. Nice use of the lighting. What? Is there another ghost in the other house? Hello? Okay. Hi. So he can sit down, so he can lie down, he can interact with things? Maybe? Is my brain shutting down or are the lights going down? Oh, the lights are going down.
Are you gonna be okay to drive home?
Yeah. Are you?
Oh, this is I mean, look, you're gone. You're dead. She has every right to Hey? Who are you talking to?
Be so hard.
Oh, flashback. Jeez.
You raised my hopes and dashed them quite expertly, sir. Bravo!
So this guy, what, he composes? Oh, okay. It's a nice song. It really is. Oh, the little notes that she was talking about in the beginning. Okay. Okay, nice foreshadowing in the beginning, and it's actually paying off now. Yeah, time to move on. You have to live your life. This place feels like it was just, for obvious reasons, kind of weighing you down, so have to say goodbye. You're going to say goodbye. I'm sure Casper here is going to stick around a little bit more. Can't you follow her? Did you walk from the hospital? I mean, I don't want you to follow her. I'm just kind of curious about the rules here. I mean, this is a sad story. Don't get me wrong. Like, I can definitely feel for her and for him, like the things they're going through. Just feels like we could have done this a little bit more tightly. Like, again, I understand, taking your time with a long shot like that, and again, what are the rules here? Like, you can't go somewhere else, or did you only have that one shot to like go to the great beyond when you were in the hospital? Can't you pass through walls? I'm gonna assume a little bit of time has passed.
No, ahorita no, niños, no.
All right, my dude, what are you doing? You're just kind of creeping around this house now. This ain't even your family. I do appreciate that they're not actually subtitling what they're saying, which, if you don't know Spanish, can be very disorienting, which actually kind of parallels how he's probably feeling if he can't understand what they're talking about. Don't be a dick. Come on. Seriously? You're gonna put this family through this?
That's racist. Damn.
Why? Because they're living here now? I just realized that the sheet has a pattern to it. I thought it was something on the window.
Bitch, I'm fabulous!
God doesn't exist, so I guess I'm writing this for other people. It's just nuts and bolts now.
What is this guy going on about?
Hey, just saying, they're all gonna die, and their kids will...
What did this guy drink? What is he going on and on about?
Whoever's left will go to higher ground, and social order will fall away, and we...
Why has no one interrupted this jackass?
By and by, the planet is gonna die. In a few billion years, the sun will become...
All right, I get it!
Okay, this is that guy at a party that read a little bit on philosophy, studied a little bit of nihilism, had an existential crisis, and just decides to dismiss absolutely everything.
A different planet without even knowing it. Everything that...
I know I said I wanted dialogue, I wanted something to happen. I want this guy to shut up now. Again, this guy went on for what feels like about 10 or 12 minutes and nobody interrupted him. I'm sorry, but as much as I said, like, oh, there's no dialogue, I appreciate this, and then they just slammed us with like 10 minutes of this guy talking about nihilistic philosophy, I felt like we overcorrected. Hey, you did it! Okay, now what? Did you at least keep the note? So they're homeless ghosts now? I don't think they're coming. Okay. Oh! Oh, so they can't just, like, poof, I'm out, peace. Okay, so other ghost is gone, you have no home. I don't think you know where the woman is. What the hell? Are you just waiting here while they build something else? It's a little sad. Nothing left. What are you still holding on to, though? Like, what's keeping you here? Is he gonna go psycho here too and just start wrecking stuff? Wow. Okay, so it's been a while. I mean, it's not like you can jump, right? Oh. Okay, that's not gonna do anything to you, I think. Did you knock yourself to the other side of the world? What? Where are you? Wagon? Did you knock yourself into the past? Okay.
Where are we? The 70s?
Time travel? Was not aware this was a thing in this movie. I don't know the rules of, ghosting. Well, that got really dark really fast.
Oh, it gets darker, Morty.
Oh, please don't show the little girl. Please don't show the little girl. And we're back? I mean, I guess this is showing him just like the passage of time and how there's all these brief moments where we just sort of exist and that's what we have. I'm hoping that this is going to give him sort of an anti-nihilist point of view, like completely separate from... Oh my god.
Hi, we've got history.
Not as much as you think.
Oh, that's what they were fighting about. Okay. So she wanted to move on. He's the one that even when he was alive, he wanted to stay. Okay. Oh, that thing they heard was him, I guess. Okay. Interesting. All right. I like how the movie's kind of looping back on itself and actually just answering some of these things. Is that your door? Is that your exit? Aw. But what did it say? Cool. All right, let's talk about it. All right, a ghost story. I have mixed feelings about this. There's parts of it that I thought were very well shot. The overall story is very interesting. The way that they used him moving back and forth in time at the very end, just kind of give him perspective, I thought was very interesting. The way that time was shown to pass even when he was originally in the house. All of that was fantastic. But I still can't get over this. I think this movie abused the rights of holding on to a shot. I watched 5 minutes of the woman eating a pie. I listened to this guy at the party go on for what felt like 10 or 12 minutes about basically nihilistic philosophy, where he's just saying it as opposed to kind of showing it. It felt like it overcorrected in that scene. So pacing wise, this was kind of a drag to get through. And then when we got to that scene, it felt like it just shut up. We had almost no dialogue the whole movie, and then we get like a 10-minute monologue of this guy. So I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. Like I said, there's some parts of it that I thought were brilliantly done. I feel like if maybe we could have cut down on the length of some of those shots, this thing would have been a lot tighter, just a lot better. It's still pretty good. Like, and I'm saying this also with the realization that I have not been getting a lot of sleep, so I'm kind of testy and a little nervous, and I just got back from doing a 3-hour lecture. So it could just be that I'm not very patient at the moment. I'm willing to concede that. That could be it as well. So that was Ghost Story. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that notification bell, subscribe, go over to Patreon. There's a link in the description down below. That's the best way to support the channel. I will see you later.